Hey, how you doing, everybody out there? This is a spontaneous little recording because I was just receiving a message from someone having very scary long hauler symptoms that are driving them to a place of feeling that they're going mad, and subsequently the doctors referred them to a psychiatrist. And I'm all in favour of getting help wherever you can find it. So this isn't about me poo-pooing the medical establishment in any way whatsoever. But what I did want to talk about is long COVID. There are going to be periods of time, and I went through them, where any stress, basically, anything that presses you to feel nervous, overwhelmed, stressed, or anxious in any way exacerbates. It's such a crazy thing, and it's very easy to become very afraid very quickly, and that immediately can start racing your heart, causing you all kinds of physical discomfort. About 3 months after I got COVID, I started having definitely more anxiety, huge insomnia. I mean, I would go literally a couple of days without sleeping. I've never had that issue in my life. And that's obviously also not going to help my constitution repair. So one of the things that I really, really cannot press upon my long haul COVID community enough, anyone out there suffering any kind of debilitating dis-ease, and anyone suffering any mental health issues, deep breathing conductivity, deep breath work, deep abdominal breathing, feeling from your heart as you conduct energy into your body through your nose, if you can, if you have that capability to just breathe through the nose and really conduct that life force deep into your body, but feeling from your heart in all directions to infinity, and magnify that feeling from the heart as you inhale and exhale. And the more that you practice breathing, and there's so much out there on the internet now that didn't used to be available. You know, if COVID had come 100 years ago, we'd have all been dealing with this in the dark. And, you know, goodness knows how our kids would have got through the COVID pandemic 100 years ago. But, you know, we are really in a different age now, where we've got access to lots of useful information and tools. And I really cannot tell you enough, the last 2 weeks, so at Christmas, I had another health crash just after Christmas. I thought I was on the mend many times during the last year. There would be moments of feeling like, yay, I'm going uphill. And then suddenly like, no, you're not. You're actually spiraling even worse. So there are moments that are going to feel like desperate because you think you're going to get better and then you don't. And it's just like another door slamming in your face. But a window is always opening. And that window that's always opening is the opportunity to do deep breathing meditation. Don't think of meditation as just some kind of Zen state. Just think of it as conducting life force, healing life force into your body, restoring your cells and reminding them of their prior condition of full health. And yeah, that's really what I want to communicate, because whether it's a mental anxiety you have, or whether it's the physical debilitation, or both, it's the same thing. Deep breath work will, over time, it's like a muscle. The more you flex it, the more it's easy to draw upon it. So in the last 2 weeks, I had a terrible health crash again, like I said, after Christmas, and it's been really, really rough. And about 2 weeks ago, I reconnected with a practice that I used to do all the time before I had children, many, many years ago, years spent meditating on retreats and just having time to myself because I didn't have the responsibility of children. And I reconnected with what I already knew. I can't believe it's taken me this long in my COVID journey to actually do it. But that's the stubborn human being, right? And the patterned human being, the survivor, fight or flight mentality. So now, in the last 2 weeks, I've been practicing every day, even around the formal sitting of actually doing it. Whatever activity I'm doing, to just keep that deep breathing awareness as best as I can. And I have noticed an absolutely positive shift. And I wanted to share that with you because some of the symptoms, I had a stabbing, like a knife stabbing through my left eye. It felt like someone is literally behind my head, stabbing me through my left eye for months now. And in the last 2 weeks, that has started dissipating. The numbness I feel from my shoulders to my fingertips, where I lose all feeling in my arms regularly, has started dissipating. It happens occasionally now instead of every single day. That's positive improvement. The anxiety that I get in the middle of the night, the insomnia, all of those horrible moments of panic, overwhelm, stress, fear have started dissipating. Again, I know that's down to breath work. There's other things that are helping, like my diet. I've changed my diet. I've eating oats every day for the last month. Definitely helped. Just organic oats with nothing else except for hot water. I'm becoming a horse. So just basically, if I look like a horse, it's because I'm eating oats every morning. But just oats in the morning, 30 minutes before doing any other kind of food. Let it sit. Let that gastrointestinal goodness start working, and deep breath work. And then the other positive improvement, which I urge all of you, and this channel's full of, hopefully going to be populating more and more with good tips, but gentle stretching, really gentle stretching, whether it's qigong, whether it's yoga. I've just started doing some really gentle yoga again. And oh my goodness, because I've been doing the deep breath work, I'm able to do some of those exercises now without my heart going absolutely nuts, because I'm able to conduct the life force here. I'm able to breathe deeper, which means I'm able to go a little bit more each day. So I even picked up 2 kilogram weights yesterday, did a little bit of that. I felt really, really good. And here I am again, awake and alive, and just, I can't tell you, just got to keep going. Finally, during my COVID journey, I was prescribed anti-anxiety medication by a doctor, because the doctors seem to think that a lot of this is in our heads, okay? It's not. I understand. They're afraid too. They don't know what's going on and they have no idea. The doctors that have had long COVID are fully aware of what we're all going through. The doctors that have had other similar disorders, Lyme's disease, chronic fatigue syndrome, those kind of things, they're all starting to speak out and support people like us going through this really uncertain, weird, fluctuating symptom dis-ease with no release date. So, really be aware that as much as we all want to turn to like some saviour doctor that's going to say, oh, take this pill and you're going to feel better, it's not necessarily what this journey is about for those of us who have this dis-ease. And I mean COVID, other debilitating diseases, or mental health issues. It doesn't really matter what the issue is. Use this as an opportunity to really go deeper with your breath work, because ultimately you only have so many breaths until one day you're going to expire. We all have a terminal illness by the very nature of being born. We do not know when we're going to die, so there's no point us worrying, am I going to die? Because yeah, you are. I am. It could be today, it could be tomorrow, it could be in 50 years' time. I don't know. I have no idea. So why worry about that? More importantly, in this moment, just do everything you can to restore equanimity in your body, mind, and spirit. And I don't mean it in some hippy-dippy new agey way. I mean this practically. It is real. The more you practice deep breathing conductivity in all your activities of daily life, the more you will feel better. Peace out, y'all.